It is now live, theoretically.
Hive Live, we are live in 5, 4. Dun, 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 dun. Key change? Yeah, key change. We are live.
As we stared. Live from Provo, it's the Hive 10 with Dennis and Ken.
Hey. I think it's episode 27? 27-ish. All right.
27?
Wow. That's a lot of episodes.
That is a lot of episodes. That almost feels like more than 25.
It's like 24. So yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, we didn't come on yesterday because there was a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on, mostly voting.
Yeah,
recap.
voting.
Where
Voting
are we
is
on
huge right now.
the 10 show? Just finished week 2, so it was Pool B. 5 more filmmakers came and premiered their films, and
There they are.
there they are. Voting is happening. We're going to talk about this a little bit more in a minute. But we wanted to share with you little clips of their fine films, each of which was premiered last Saturday night. Let's start with, who should we start with?
Let's start with Matthew Kopf.
Matthew Kopf's film.
Kopf. Not easy
Let's
to
take a
say.
look at a clip of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any questions?
So who are you again?
I've already told you my name.
No, I mean like, who are you supposed to be?
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin?
Look, I know you're from Canada, but you should know who Ben Franklin is.
Dissing the Canadians.
Obviously, you have to keep moving. It helps you keep warm in the winter.
And he twirls.
He's a
And
good
he
twirler.
twirls.
He's a really good
Fun
twirler.
film. It's about these corporate mascots, that twirl the signs, and they get this.
Some of them are amazing.
Former Olympian skater who comes and he's trying to find his way in the world. Anyway, fun little quirky film.
Quirky, fun. Black and white. Our first black and white.
Yeah.
So avant-garde, I think, is what I would say. Avant-garde.
That's
French.
before looking.
Yes, before looking.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, but to the French it does.
All right, let's go to our second clip.
Who's that going to be, Dennis?
Let's go with let's see, what was next?
Kodak Shirley?
Kodak Shirley.
Yes.
Okay, this was our New York entry. Let's take a look at
New
little bit of
York,
that
New
one.
York. Ooh, powerful stuff.
But why Kodak Shirley? I understand that she was the standardized printing model for Kodak, but...
The original model's name was Shirley.
Oh.
And I'm a Shirley, so...
Shirley! Okay, got it. Awesome. I'm so dense.
Oh, please. Are my hands right? Because her hands are tricky.
Your right hand needs to be more like framing your sternum. Great. Kind of creepy. Awesome. Go ahead.
You didn't bring your camera?
This is a camera.
a phone camera.
It's got 2 lenses.
And you didn't bring your tripod either?
I didn't realize this was such a fancy thing.
It's not. The whole reason Maybe my email could have been clearer.
I thought we were just like hanging out or.
So there you go. So the amazing thing is, these filmmakers, they landed their films on a Monday night. On Tuesday night, they cast it. And on Wednesday night, they had to start shooting it. So she pulled all those things, Francesca Pazniokis pulled all those things together.
Amidst the pandemic.
Amidst the pandemic in New York City. So
Nothing stops creativity when it comes to Francesca Pazniokis.
Way
if I
to
can
go.
say that name correctly, which is
all right.
not the easiest thing, I think. But what I like about Francesca is she worked it and made a beautiful film, because she had other challenges she had to overcome. You know, when she was in that effort, the script called for certain things that she just couldn't do. So I thought it was very impressive how she did
Nice
the last minute.
adaptation.
It's worth watching. I hope you get a chance to watch it. And of course, our kudos to all the filmmakers. But let's not stop now, because we're
Third
only
up,
2/5.
I believe was Sherry's film.
Ah,
Sherry
Sherry.
Jewlander. They All Want Cake. Let's take a clip of that film.
That
Gander
film,
at the
clip
Yeah.
thing film.
Yeah.
If our monitor's been adjusted properly.
This is a true statement.
I'd like to go home.
Oh, of course you would, Martin.
How'd you know my name?
There you go.
Intensity. Loved it.
Yeah. Some lovely
So intense.
cinematography and acting, and it was all put together so nicely.
The sound was pretty dang good.
And there was a cake.
I know. That cake was well made.
I was hungry.
And I just want to
I
know
wanted it.
the frosting, how good was it? It looked pretty good.
Apparently there were no stunt cakes. That was the only
That was
one and
it.
only
So
cake. and
that's a
they had to get it-
one-take finger slide
one-take
through
wonder.
the center of it, because you can't do it twice.
I heard they rehearsed many times though, because you don't want to like ruin that cake. Yes, you
Whew.
do actually. Then you have to eat your props.
It's a
So.
lot of stuff. All right, so that was an amazing effort by Sherry Jewlander.
And then we had,
Yeah.
let's see,
Fix a Dinosaur.
So yeah,
Alex Watson.
Alex
Watson's
Watson.
efforts.
He's down in LA. He's got to cast a movie, and here was his pool to draw from: his roommate and himself. And
Yeah. So I might say that's kind of nice, because in one sense you know who's going to be in it.
it's lockdown tight, and down there in LA,
Tight like a drum.
but they still delivered their film. Let's take a look at that one.
All right, let's take a look at it.
Are you kidding
I'm so
me?
sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry, it's not you. It's well,
I'm
you
so sorry
know.
about the what was it?
It's a dinosaur for my son.
Oh, is he?
I couldn't take the waiting anymore, you know? My wife is so freaking calm about it, and I can't take the stillness right now. I thought maybe I could get outside this way.
The exit's that.
And there you go.
Wow.
Our second black and white entry.
I
First
think
there was none, and then we have two
I
in
guess
one
it's
week.
no longer avant-garde. Now it's just passe. No, it was good. It was really good.
We had They All Want Cake, which kind of looked black and white, but it wasn't really. It was just the filming.
Yeah.
It was very
Very
stark.
interesting styles.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting week to week how our filmmakers will pursue their own strategies and style. We didn't have all dramas. We actually ended the note with quite a, I would call it a comedy.
Yeah, there were some good laughs. So yeah, it was Jeffrey Lee Blake's film called Stick and Move.
Stick and Move.
It featured this stunt.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at that. All right, Stick and Move.
Stick and Move.
Stick
Come
and
on.
Move. Any day now. Theoretically, it's probably being downloaded right now. Stick and Move.
Would you like to try some of my chicken?
I'm a vegetarian.
How you feeling, T? She tagged you pretty hard out there. How you feeling?
I'm good, Cy.
You're so good, you walked right into that one. You didn't see that she was a vegetarian? She ordered the only vegetarian dish on the menu, you knucklehead.
She got me by surprise. She's wily.
You gotta stay active out there. You can't come at it straight. She'll brush that right off, you understand? Stick and move. Stick and move. Use a verbal jab to look for an opening. If you find something that connects, then go in for a combination. But keep your guard up. Open. You have to set the pace. Do not let her set the pace. Do you understand? Now spit. All right, now go get her.
Darn it. I cut it off.
So,
There he is.
So
Back.
He's back.
how about dessert?
I don't know about you, but I think that Jeffrey Lee Blake is up for a Best Supporting Actor nominee. I'm pretty confident. I think they have many great actors
true. He
in
was
a
in
lot
that
of our films. Not easy to come in, learn your lines, get it going, film it, like in a day, maybe two.
And then edit the thing.
Well,
There were some long days. We had a bunch of very tired filmmakers in here.
they're all relaxing right now, Dennis.
Yeah. While we're working hard to bring you.
Because what's happening tomorrow at approximately 23 hours and 17 minutes?
Okay, yeah, let's get into that. So you have like 3 missions. One is you got to subscribe to Hive Channel 5. If you haven't subscribed, if you subscribe, you get 5 free votes to use as you see fit. You can allocate it to anybody on our current pool of filmmakers. And then you have to watch the movies. If you go to hivechannel5.com, scroll down, you'll see all 5 of the movies, watch them. And then we invite you to go to the poll. If you click that blue square or the voting link in the menu, it takes you to this poll. Let's see the poll, shall we?
Do we have a poll?
We have a poll, kind of a recent
There it is.
snapshot
There's
of
a
our
poll.
poll.
Now, Dennis, what happens if I wait for 23 minutes, 23 hours and 29 minutes?
Okay, yeah.
For example.
So here's a little caveat here.
Caveat.
So you might have your votes stockpiled, ready to vote, and wait till the last minute. So we had some cases of this where we don't really set the time. We set the time when the poll ends, and that's when the poll ends. So if the server's busy or if the internet traffic is crazy busy and your vote doesn't get in, it doesn't get in. So allow yourself plenty of time to send your votes and your love to your favorite films as you see fit.
So snipe, is it called snipe?
Snipe, yeah, I think like an eBay sniping thing.
Sniping's challenging. It's a risk, high reward. But look at the gap different distance. That's what I meant.
It's
The
like
gap
it's
distance
a narrow,
between.
it's anybody's game right now.
Whew, it is tight.
So we're looking for our top 2 filmmakers from this poll to move on to our grand prize round, which starts next week. It's what? It's tighter now. It's gotten tighter since we last saw the screen. Apparently it's gotten tighter.
Well.
So filmmakers are working to help find people that will support their film and their efforts. And they're all fine films, and we're going to actually have a wild card vote.
Oh, that's very important, the wild card vote, because you know what? There's nothing like a second chance. And if you follow sports, you know sometimes the wild card comes back and wins it all.
So yeah, that starts Wednesday. So tomorrow, around this time, I think in the afternoon sometime, if you're still alive, he's going on a bad hike.
So tomorrow afternoon, we are going to launch wild card poll.
Right after we announce the results of this poll.
And as soon as that happens, not a lot of time. I think it's what? Is it
2 days?
2 days.
Yeah, so Friday, this thing is decided. We have our grand prize round, filmmakers. And I'll go through this process one more time, and then we'll crown the winner. They're all winners.
Wow.
They're all winners.
You're not joking. It got pretty tight.
Oh, that's
Look
about
at that.
yeah.
I'd call that a dead heat.
Anybody's game right now, so.
All right,
yeah.
so what do we have? Oh, we had a great exit video for everybody.
Yeah, so.
Oh, set it up for us.
Well, yeah, so Cassie, well, one of our filmmakers from Pool A the week before, her film was having really some great difficulties in rendering.
Great.
And so she presented it at the premiere, and it actually pulled together, but she wanted to have like a chance to fix all the things that weren't quite working because she had never seen the film before. We were all seeing it together for the first time.
And you know, having watched her adjusted version, I think you're going to find that as you watch this, not that her submitted version wasn't great, but this really is doing it the justice that I know that all the filmmakers and those involved wanted. So I'm excited that we get a chance to see this, and I'm excited for Cassie Wall, of course, to be part of our wild card starting tomorrow.
So here you go, Sensational Sisters.
Sensational Sisters.
Don't forget to vote.
Here we go.
Closes tomorrow at noon.
No need to call, Dominique. I already know you're here.
What gave me away?
You always call twice when you know that I'm ignoring you.
Happy now?
Hardly. I forbid you to go invisible in my house.
I'm not ashamed of my power.
We don't use it on each other.
Oh yeah, like the time you ripped my car in half.
Okay, that thing was a death trap. Okay, I did you a favor. Besides, all you're doing is spying.
Checking on you. There's a difference.
Then just call me.
You don't answer.
Aren't little sisters supposed to be like more loose?
Aren't older sisters supposed to be more responsible?
You know, I could smell that lotion on you the second you came in.
It's Juniper. Why didn't you say anything?
Frankly, it was nice to be able to occupy the same space without having to speak.
I love words.
And I'm not in the mood to hear any of them, so.
But you don't even know what those words are yet.
You want me to go back to work.
Good guess.
And I told you I'd think about it, okay?
That's what you said last month.
And that's what I'm going to keep saying if you keep asking me.
Maria, I was on board with the whole break thing, but now I think we should get back into the game, go fight the baddies, save the day, all that fun stuff.
Dom, you know, the world is doing just fine on its own. And I am enjoying myself for once.
For once?
Do you have any idea how relaxing it is not to be chasing criminals all day long and to be running away from speeding trains trying to run me over? I mean, it's like absolute bliss.
Otherwise known as boredom.
Look what I made.
You didn't make that, a tree did.
No, it's art. I have time for art now.
It's a piece of wood.
Okay, it's a sculpture. It'll look more like a sculpture when I'm done.
Look, you're the strongest person in the world. Like, literally. I've seen you rip giant redwoods from the ground, and you rather sandpaper a tiny piece of wood.
It's a sculpture.
What if I told you there was a bus with passengers on it and they had an accident in the canyon?
What?
They're being held down by a heavy rock.
What? Why wouldn't you tell me that right away?
Tell me something. Would you rather go help desperate, dying people, or sit here and play with your wood?
Just come on, let's go. Can you just tell me where, exactly where?
Leave where?
To the canyon? The bus?
Oh, sorry. I was making a hypothetical.
You lied.
Well, I'm sure there's a bus in desperation somewhere.
Get back here. Dom, show yourself. Dom.
You can't catch me. You can't find me. You can't even see me.
Show yourself. The longer you make me look, the worse it's gonna feel.
What a workout.
I missed you on purpose.
Remind me to get a different lotion. Would have come in handy that time in the sewer when I got lost.
It was so gloriously quiet then.
That's when I knew I was a supplement.
To what?
To you. Never required, but nice to have around, like a pet. You were always doing the heavy lifting, the actual heavy lifting. When people ask for the sensational sisters, what they mean is you. It's always you.
Well, I wish you had told me all of that sooner.
The times I felt most invisible is when I wasn't.
Dom, you have an understanding of these powers that I never had. And that's special in its own right.
Not the same as saving people from a burning building.
I think it's a little bit bigger. You know what I just thought of? Those siblings in Phoenix, more misses than hits. That is what I read. Their name is like something awful.
Turbulent twins.
Yeah. We should go visit them. There's so many other people like them out there. And Dom, you have way more talents than just invisibility.
It's not what I meant by getting back out there.
Just think about it. There's so many things we want that, like, you know, we don't even know that we want. Like, so many surprises.
is this even supposed to be?
You know, I don't know. Isn't that sensational?